So Danny, tell us about a shock returnee for the Giants this season.
Yeah, this came as a pleasant surprise when I was contacted back in February about a player wanting to come back and play this season. So we signed James Jones, Callum's brother. James was one of the best British shooting guards in the league. I know he's not played for a few years, but I think with a good solid pre-season and summer under his belt, I think we're going to see a good experienced James Jones, return to that form.
As you say, he's not played for a few years, and I know he's maybe having a few regrets about that. Does that worry you in any way?
There's always that little bit of unsureness of he's not played. Do you want to take that chance? But he's been quite active over in Canada where he's been coaching. It's not as if he's not been playing. He's been scrimmaging with the team when need be. He's always shot. He's always been in the gym, and he's 34. So the rest of not playing for a few years could do him well and serve him well where his body's concerned, and we could get the best out of him.
And I suppose a 3-point shot's a 3-point shot, whether you're 24 or 34.
Absolutely. We know what James Jones is capable of. He's a winner. He's won everything in the BBL. He's got great percentages on that 3-point line. And in terms of last season, when we only had one player that could shoot the free consistently, this played a big part in our recruitment, really.
And great for the Giants fans to have someone coming back, a familiar face, and someone who was part of a relatively successful team a few years ago.
Yeah, I think the fans are going to absolutely like this signing. They've all raved about James Jones. I think all the British fans in the BBL are going to sit up and take notice of this signing. Hopefully with his age not being a factor, we're going to get good James Jones back.
Was it a no-brainer to bring him back?
We had a lot of discussions on whether to bring James Jones back. Initially my response was when James wanted to come back, I was up for signing him, just like that. But then, you've got to have them conversations. So me and James had a lot of conversations about, where he sees himself, how does he see himself getting fit, and can he get back in, and what can he offer the team.
And an interesting dynamic, I guess, with Cal as well, especially with the way that you're trying to change things around this season.
Yeah, they know each other. They know how to play with each other. You throw Inglis into the mix as well. James Jones again. He's another 2-1. He can play the 1-2 and the 3. So if I need to change things up, I've got that versatility once again in that team.
And I suppose it's always difficult in basketball to have that continuity in roster. And I know that James Jones hasn't been with the Giants for a good few years, but at least the fans will know who he is.
Yeah, the fans will know who he is, and we know he can play, and the fans will be. I think the fans will be quite excited to see him wearing that green jersey again.